What's up guys, Goodness here, bringing you my first squad builder, and this is a BPL squad and it'll set you back roughly about 100k, and this is the team that I decided to use to start off my ultimate team journey. So as you can see, I'm using the 4-2-3-1 wide formation. I thought I'd give it a go. You know, it seems to be covering all the right bases with 2 CDMs, and also has a right mid and left mid, and it seems pretty good, and I've got used to it so far. So with regards to this squad, I've got players in this squad. They're going to be in the squad either because of their pace or because of their strength, or they might have a combination of both. So I'll let you know as we go into it. So we'll start off with the goalkeeper, and I do love my tall goalkeeper, so I've decided to go with Asmir Begovic. You know, he's an absolute monster. He's 6'7", so tall. I love my tall goalkeepers anyway. He's fairly cheap. He sent me back about 3.4k, but you know, his price might go up a little bit, but he just covers everything, and you know, he always gets those long shots, which is what you want. So we'll move on to the right back, and this is a guy I've gone for, and it's Micah Richards. You know, he's not played that well in real life, but he's still an absolute animal on this game. He has like 91 strength. He's got a high attack and work rate, medium defense work rate. So I mean, he does bomb on a bit, but with that strength, especially with strength like being vital in the game, and he's not slow as well, I thought, you know, I need that kind of player in there. So I'll move to the first centre back, and I've decided to go for an old favourite from FIFA 13, and that is Kabul. And I've gone for him because he has decent pace at 78, and also he has decent strength. I think it's around 85, 86 strength. He's got a medium attacking and defensive work rate, but you know, he's 6'3", so his torso is going to win things in the air. He's got decent strength as well. He's one of the best centre backs out there in the Premier League, who basically has a combination of pace and strength, and I think that's vital with this game, with the emphasis on strength being a lot more. Sent me back 8.1k or so. So I've gone for Diakite rather as the second centre back, and he's 6'4". You know, he's got the perfect work rate in terms of low attack and high defensive work rate. You know, and also he's one of the strongest centre backs in the BPL. I think his strength is either 90 or 91. He's an absolute monster, and you know, he's not the quickest, but he's not that slow neither. But with his strength, you know, he's not going to get bullied at all, and he's tall. So I've got two tall, strong centre backs. I think that's what you need. So we'll move on to the left back, and for the left back, I've gone for one of the cheaper options again. I've gone for Kieran Gibbs. You know, he's not bad. He's 5'11". His work rates are medium. They're not bad at all, but he's got decent pace, you know, and he will get up and down the pitch, and that's what you want. He's got fairly decent crossing as well, but he's just one of those guys in there, quick, not that strong, but he'll do a job for you. So let's move on to the centre defensive mid, the first one, and I've gone for, yep, you would believe it, Aaron Ramsey's inform card. Yep, his first inform. This guy is going to be fairly rare because, you know, there's not going to be that many of them knocking about. He's got a high attack and work rate, high defensive work rate. He's 5'10", and you know, he's got 3-star skills, 3-star weak foot, and he's a decent player. You know, I've got him in. He's not one who's known for his pace or his strength, but he's just an all-round guy. He's got decent passing. His shooting has been increased quite a lot, and his dribbling is not bad. He's just an all-round guy. Not the highest rated, but you know, he's impressive for me. And you know, I'll get a review out for him as well very shortly. So for the other centre defensive mid, I've gone for Steven Gerrard. You know, another solid guy there. Not the quickest, but you know, he's got amazing shooting, amazing passing. He's 6 foot, and you know, he's got again 3-star weak foot, 3-star skill moves. He's in there just, you know, like, and he's fairly strong. I think his strength is about 80 plus, you know, 85, 86, something like that. Or, you know, his strength is in the 80s. He's, you know, a decent player to have in there, you know, just to, like, you know, control the game, dictate it, and he's another all-round player that you want. So let's move to the right mid. I've decided to go for pure pace on this one. I've gone for Theo Walcott, not the strongest at all, but you know, there's not many players quicker than him at all. 96 plus pace. His shooting is not bad as well. You know, his shooting's pretty decent. His dribbling's fairly decent as well. Again, medium work rates. You know, 3-star skills, 3-star weak foot. He cost me 10k, but you know, there's no one quicker than him. Like, you know, when the ball's played over the top, so he's what you want. Let's go across to the left mid, and I've gone for Schürrle. He's absolutely decent player. You know, he's right-footed rather on the left-hand side. It's what you want. He's got 4-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves, 88 pace. And you know, he's just someone you need on the wing who's like able to shoot, able to, you know, to dribble. He's got, you know, the skills, you know, medium work rates. Again, he cost me 15k. I can only see his price going one way and going up just based on those stats. He is a decent player, and look at that, you know, he scores goals, he gets assists, he's solid. So like for my centre attacking mid, I thought there's better players out there, but I've gone for strength, and I've gone for the strongest option. So who are we going to go for? And it's Dembele. He's an absolute beast on this game. You know, absolute monster. 81 pace, you know, 86 dribbling, and he's just all round. Look at those all round stats. He could play anywhere across the midfield. He's got a high attacking work rate, high defensive work rate, so he is suited to playing all across. He's got 4-star skill moves as well. His weak foot is pretty useless, but for me he's an animal. You know, he scored me 9 goals, you know, he's got 15 assists. You know, what more can I ask for someone for 5k who I bought to play centre attacking mid? He's got strength in the 80s as well. I think it's about 83, 84, 85, somewhere around that mark, mid 80s, and he just doesn't get bullied off the ball. That is what you want from someone there, to hold the ball up for you as well, and to bring others into play apart from your striker. And who have I got finally as the striker? I've gone for, yes, Samuel Eto'o. You know, the absolute beast. He is an absolute monster. 91 pace, 86 dribbling, 81 shooting, you know, 75 heading is not too bad on the head, and he's got 4-star skill moves again, 3-star weak foot. He's got a high attacking weight, medium defensive work rate, 5'11", and you know, he's solid. He just gets you goals, you know, once that ball's over the top. He's got the pace and finishing. He's just absolutely awesome. Now he's in the Premier League. He's an absolute animal, and you know, I just highly recommend using him. And what I've done as well is that there is one player, so if everything decides to go wrong and I decide I need to change it up, there's one player as well who I will bring on to change the game, and of course it is this guy. This guy, you probably already know about him. He is an absolute monster. You know, medium work rate, 6'4", but you know, his stats don't look that impressive. 81 pace, 75 dribbling, 75 shooting, 81 heading. But don't believe that. This guy is serious. You know, I got him for like, you know, 13k or so, just under 14k. His price will rocket, I'm sure, because this guy is unreal. He's just a monster in the game. He might as well be like 86, 87 rate, because that's how he feels when you play with him in the game. And he's just there if I need him to come off the bench. So that's it, guys. I hope you like this squad. Let me know what you think. I highly recommend it. If you've got about 100k to use, then I recommend you get it. But let me know what you think, and enjoy the goals.